Hello, welcome back to Rock Valley. I got some other stuff to do, so I'm gonna try to get in, get out, and out, and out, like Michael McDonald. I'm gonna use that reference a lot until people get it, and even when people get it. By the time people get it, they'll say, "Oh my gosh, I'm glad he does that." I don't actually think anybody's ever gonna think that, but hey, why not? So here, what am I doing? I'm starting to set up a ore industry because I have a tiny bit of ore over there. I think I stop and start over. Maybe. I can't remember exactly. See, and this drives me nuts because it's driving from my other medical clinic across the water, across the river, when I have a medical clinic on that side of the river. I don't know. Whatever. I haven't really noticed that problem later on, but also I have a lot more traffic, and a lot more things going on. So I probably just may not even notice if they are doing some silly stuff like that. Well, I found out. No, we'll get to that when we get to that, won't we? Won't I? Yeah. Yep. I will eventually. Oh goodness. So it's such a tiny little deposit of ore that I just don't have a whole lot of room to work with to try to get trucks on and off of the highway, but still leave enough room to like build the buildings, the mines, and the stone crushers and the glass factories. Yeah. Okay, so I guess I edited that part out wait, maybe not. I don't know, we'll see what happens here. Eventually. Maybe I'll get to it. They have very high industry demand for a long time. Eventually my farming industry gets humongous. Just trying to think of a word. We'll just use that one. Humongous. And then I don't really have much demand after that. So, man, I'm really running out of stuff to talk about. I don't have anything. But that doesn't matter. I'm just going to keep talking until this is over. Kind of watch what's going on here. And maybe I can think of something. Maybe I can think of something that's not necessarily Instagram arguments or conversations or whatever you want to call them. Reactions. Like people who say the point of government is to help people. False. Wrong. It's not the point. But we don't need to get into that right now. I don't know. Maybe I should. Because I really don't know what else to talk about. See, early on, yeah, I'm so broke. Everything is so expensive to do this industry stuff that a lot of times I'm just waiting around. Waiting with the building ready to go. I know exactly where I'm going to place it. I'm just waiting until I get that last dollar. And then I spend it and I have negative money. Because again, I don't take out loans. Not in real life, not in video game life either. I mean, I have in my past built up a substantial amount of credit card debt. So I guess that is kind of like taking out a loan. I got a car loan, but I'm a normal person, so no, I don't have tens of thousands of dollars sitting around to buy a new car with. So I guess I do have a couple loans, but you know, like a check cashing place? No way. I don't even like asking people for money. Like if I'm struggling, at times, luckily I'm not right now, thank goodness, but in times when I was struggling financially, I didn't even like to ask my parents for, $100 or anything. Be like, hey, can I have some money to feed your grandkids? I didn't like doing that. Like, that felt sleazy to me. But it's fine. Like, I know it's okay, and I know that they'll help. They're good grandparents, so they may not want to feed me, but they'll feed their grandkids. So, and then my wife, so therefore my wife gets fed, because she breastfeeds, so she's got to eat. I may not eat. Wow, this is quite the topic, isn't it? I love that little island, that useless little island right there in the middle. I thought about putting something there, I can't remember what, but really all you can do is build like one line, one road, maybe two, pretty close to each other, down the island, and that's it. It's like you couldn't put any big structures there, like any, not monuments, because I don't have those, but unique buildings, is that what they're called? I think so. The thing right in between the parks and the monuments, I think that's the unique buildings. I think that's what they're labeled. Yep. Oh goodness. Good old. I spent about $1 million in 3 hours last night on landscaping. Just wait until I get there. That'll be fun. I already know I'm not just gonna do those videos like this. Whew. Golly. No way. Couldn't do, one project. I'm still not even really done with it. That's how big of a infrastructure project it is. Because here in Rock Valley, it's always infrastructure week. Anyways, I spend a lot, and it's a big project. It's like 3 hours. I'm not gonna, put 3 hours of stuff on double speed on one project, spend an hour and a half talking to the void. Yeah. So I will certainly edit those differently. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, I guess. I always mix it up with the we and the I. You shouldn't do that especially when you're writing. They don't like that. You gotta keep the same perspective. But maybe we and I, that's still, we is first person still, but it also involves another person, right? I don't know. See, this is the other thing. Why I don't want to do this, why I don't want to put this out there and have anybody listen to it, is because I know that I get a bunch of stuff wrong. So I just don't want to hear or see the stupid comments or whatever where people are like, no, that's not first person. It's actually a, third person from the second person perspective, but in the fourth dimension. Some BS like that. I don't want to read all that. So that's why I don't put it out there. But if you guys want to, go right ahead. And I say you guys as if there's anybody listening. If there is, feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, and hit that notification bell. I do have a few comments. I have read them. They're pretty irrelevant. It's just like, good job. And then I have one spam comment. Some chick wants me. But I do read them. So, if anybody actually is listening at some point, and you comment and say, hey, I like it when you talk about this stuff, or I think you should never talk about this topic ever again. Like, I'll see that stuff and, I'll take it into consideration. That's for sure. Yes, this is, my own little project that's for me, just to give myself something to do to potentially get used to talking to people, to real people. But maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, if people are listening, I don't want to just put stuff out that nobody cares about just for the sake of putting stuff out, you know? If you want to hear about, you know, sobriety, what that's like, going through that, or you know, raising children, or, you know, parenting stuff. If you want to know how to make a chocolate pie, you know, that kind of stuff, let me know, and I'll, you know, focus more on that than just talking about the nonsense that I've been talking about now, which I guess is that same stuff. Oh my god. Well, we'll see. I'll see you again.